The man just wanted to take a sip of water. Unexpectedly, what came out of the faucet was a beverage. He wanted to open the window for some fresh air, only to find that outside was a wasteland, with 3 buildings stacked together and tied up with ropes. The man thought he was having a mental breakdown and rushed to the hospital for a check-up. The male nurse handed him 3 sticks. After listening to the instructions, the man put them in his mouth, ears, and rear end. The machine then sounded an alarm. It turned out that the nurse had put the sticks in the wrong places. After the check-up, the man went to see the doctor. It was only when he saw the newspaper on the desk that he realized he had traveled 500 years into the future. Everyone had tattoos that represented their status. The doctor found that he had no identification and immediately called the police. The man was caught on the spot. He was then sent to an exam room because everyone had to take an intelligence test before going to prison. The question was, what is 1 plus 1?
2.
The man answered the question that had stumped people for 500 years. It turned out that the intelligence of people in this world had become very low. 500 years ago, people with high IQs didn't want to have children, and those with low IQs were very lazy. So, to preserve the genes of high intelligence, scientists put a man and a woman into a hibernation chamber. Unexpectedly, the scientists were captured in an accident, and the experiment was forgotten. Seeing that the people here had low IQs, the man told the prison guard in line that he had just been released from prison. Surprisingly, the guard believed him, and the man took the chance to escape from the prison. On the way, he found the woman who had hibernated with him. When they arrived at another city, the man was caught by the police again. Unexpectedly, they sent him to the presidential palace. It turned out that since the man had answered the 500-year-old question, the president decided to appoint him as the Minister of the Interior and asked him to solve the problem of crops not growing. The man was shocked to find that people in this world used beverages to irrigate plants because they thought water was only for flushing toilets. The man persuaded the president to use water for irrigation. However, since the ground was cracked and crops hadn't grown for a long time, the man was punished to enter the arena. He had to drive a car and fight against 2 armored vehicles. The man used a trick to make the 2 armored vehicles crash into each other. Meanwhile, the woman found that seedlings had grown in the fields. She live broadcasted the green leaves in the fields nationwide. This amazing sight stunned everyone.